Here's how to set up and use a HP OfficeJet Pro 8122E printer. So I'll show you step by step how to install the ink cartridges, how to load the paper, connect the printer to Wi-Fi, absolutely everything. So just keep watching. I'll also leave timestamps down below if you want to skip to a certain part of the video. Just start off by removing any blue strips of plastic that are around the printer. And then you also have this piece of plastic covering the screen. Make sure to remove that. Then if you pull down this lid here at the front of the printer and lift up the cover, on the inside where the ink slots go, you also need to remove this piece of plastic completely. So you can just discard it once it's done. Then after that, simply close the lid over. Now to turn your printer on, take the power cord here, and at the back right of the printer is where you're going to insert it. The printer should automatically turn on here if you can see the screen. That's good. However, if it doesn't, just press on the power button once and the printer will turn on. The display screen is also adjustable, so if you push it in like this, you can change the angle at which it sits, so just choose your preference. And now you'll be asked to select your language. So it is a touchscreen. Just swipe up and down like you would on a phone. Then to select your language, just press on it. It will ask you to confirm that you have chose the right language. Just tap confirm. And you need to do the same for your country/region. And now it's going to ask you to scan this QR code, but we will just ignore it and do the rest of the setup manually. Take your ink cartridges and you'll see this orange strip at the front that says pull. Simply pull that off completely. And then you want to do the same with the rest of the plastic that surrounds the cartridge. So just go ahead and remove it. Finally, you'll see this little orange tab here that covers the printer head. Just twist it and take it off completely. And make sure not to touch this part with your finger or the printer contacts. And we're just going to do the same with the rest of the ink cartridges. Pull down this cover at the front of the printer and then lift it straight up like this. You don't need to hold it, it will stay opened. The ink trays will be presented to you, and then you'll see this label here telling you which ink goes where. So if we just take one of our cartridges and look at the front of it, here we can see this is the cyan one. I'll go from left to right. We'll start with the magenta. And what you want to do is, with the clip side facing you, you just simply want to glide it in like this. And then once it's like this, just press it down, give it a firm push, and you'll hear the clip secure into place. I'll now do the cyan ink. So once again, when you have it like this, just press down so that it's secured. When you're inserting the cartridge in, place it at a bit of an angle like this, otherwise it will just get caught on this cover. So we're just going to angle it slightly, and then once it's in flat, you can just press it down like this. So the black cartridge is a bit thicker just because there's more in it. And also you'll notice that there is a bit of a gap between the black and the rest of the ink. Once all ink cartridges have been installed, simply close the lid over and then lift up the cover at the front of the printer. You're then going to see this message on the display screen that it's checking the printer, and then it will tell you that original HP cartridges have been installed. Just press OK. And now it's going to ask us to do the print alignment. We recommend doing this just because you get the best print quality. To access the paper tray, put your fingers in the bottom of the printer like this and simply pull it out. If this tray comes out, just close it over like this. And then you'll see this blue strip. Go ahead and remove that. and then remove the bit of plastic that's in there as well. Make sure to remove this piece of cardboard at the very top of the paper tray also. Now you're going to see these two blue tabs. These are used to change the size of the paper. So for A4 size paper, with your thumb, simply push one of the blue tabs the whole way across and the other one will move. And now you just need to get your A4 paper and glide it between these two blue tabs. So the paper should sit nice and neat like this. Then simply go ahead and close the tray over. When you insert paper, it's going to detect this, so just press OK. And now press this align button. Make sure to pull out the paper tray at the front so that the alignment page doesn't fall on the floor. And now we need to scan this page that gets printed. So we can do this by lifting up this lid here where the scanner glass is. And what you want to do is take the page and place it face down on the scanner glass so that the top of the page is towards the left. Then you'll see this arrow at the top left of the scanner glass. Just glide the page towards it and then close the lid. So now you need to come to the screen and press scan. Now the alignment is complete, so you can just take out your original and recycle the copied page. So we're just going to press this question mark on the top right, and now press on the skip button. You'll get asked your firmware preference, so press next, then press OK. So you actually need to scroll down and then press next. And now we want to press auto, just so the printer automatically updates and you don't need to do anything. So just press continue now. It'll say thank you for choosing HP, press OK. And now we're brought to the home screen of the printer, so you can use your finger here to scroll across. Press on the menu button with the 3 lines through it. Then use your finger to scroll down and select settings. Press on network. Then press Wi-Fi. Make sure that the Wi-Fi is enabled here. And then press start beside Wi-Fi setup wizard. It's then going to search for all the routers in your area. So just give it a second to search for them all. It will then come back with a list of all the Wi-Fi in your area, so you can use your finger to scroll through. Once you find yours, just tap on it. It's then going to ask you for your Wi-Fi password, so press on this rectangle box and then a keyboard will appear. So all you need to do is enter in your Wi-Fi password just by pressing on the letters. If your Wi-Fi password has capitals in it, you can press this arrow that's pointing upwards and it will change it to capitals. Then if you press the button below that, you can choose symbols also. If you want to view your password as you type it, you can press this I with the line through it in the top right and it will show you. Also, if you make a mistake while typing your password, you can just press this X that's in the rectangular box and it will delete the most recently typed letter or symbol. So just go ahead and enter in your password. When you're finished, press OK in the bottom right, press submit, and then press OK once again. So now you can see that it's going to join your Wi-Fi network. You should get this message after connection successful. Press OK. And we are now connected to the Wi-Fi. So you'll see this light will be a solid blue color. Now that you've connected to the Wi-Fi, come to your phone and wherever you download apps on your phone, so it could be the App Store or the Play Store, you want to search for HP and download this app. Give it a second to load and you'll get this pop-up here. I'll decline sending the optional data. However, if you want to have your data sent, you can choose to do so. Now it's going to ask you to sign in to your HP account. So you actually need an account in order to print and scan. It's free, so go ahead and make one if you haven't already. So you'll then get this pop-up. You need to allow HP to find devices on the local networks, and then press this add device button if you don't have any printers already connected to your HP account. So you'll then get two options. You can either set up launch, or you can add an existing printer. So that's what we're going to do, as we've just connected the printer to our Wi-Fi. So select the second option here, add device. It's then going to automatically find your HP OfficeJet Pro 8120E series. So press on it. You'll now need to allow this pop-up as well. Allow HP to find Bluetooth devices. And here we can see that the printer has been added. So you can see your printer name, and then below that you can see your current ink levels. You might see this setup incomplete message. If you do, go ahead and press on it. It's then going to ask you to just press allow on the printer's touchscreen just to confirm that you're the one that's actually trying to set up the printer. So give it a second and it will detect that you've pressed it, and then that setup incomplete message will go away. HP are then going to try and sell you some of their HP Plus services. So you don't have to opt into it, so you can press do not activate HP Plus and you can decline this offer. However, if you wanted to go ahead and opt into it, you can do so. They'll also try and sell you some of their instant ink services, so you can go ahead and skip this once again. They're very persistent. Press continue setup. You'll then be asked to print a test page, but you don't need to do it, so you can just skip it and then press continue, because why waste your ink? And here we can see we're back on the home page. To print using the HP app, simply scroll down and you have two options. You can either print photos or print documents. Simply choose whatever it is you're printing. You'll then need to allow HP access to your phone's library, so you don't have to actually give it full access. You can just limit the access and choose whatever it is you want to print. Now you just need to go through your phone's files and select the item that you want to print. So you need to press on it twice to load it. It's then going to give you a preview of it. So I have this menu here. So to change your printer settings, just come to the bottom and press print preview. You'll then see this message that says swipe up to change print settings. However, you'll notice if you swipe up, it doesn't actually do anything. So what you need to do is tap on that message and it will go away, and then you can swipe up. So here you can change the paper size. You can add some copies by pressing this plus button here. You can change the print quality. So I recommend either choosing normal or best. Best means it's going to obviously be a lot better quality. If your document has more than one page, you can choose how many pages you actually want to print. So I only want the first page. Then do you want it to be printed in color, grayscale, black? And then you also have two-sided printing. So before we press on print, we'll just pull out the paper tray here. And now you can confirm the print. So it's going to tell you just to stay on this page until the print job has been sent. The first time printing using this printer will usually take a bit longer, but here it is. And then once you're done the print, if you come back to your phone, you can just press this done button in the top right, and it's going to take you back to the home screen of the HP app. Lift up this lid here at the top of the printer and you'll see the scanner glass. Take the page that you want to scan and place it face down on the glass like so. Then you need to take the top left corner of the page and place it into the top left of the scanner glass. Just push it towards this arrow and then close the lid like this. Now if you come back to the HP app, scroll down and press on this scan button. You can X out this pop-up, and then at the top press on where it says A4 and you'll see your scan settings. So you can change the page size if you have a different page size. You can also change the input source because this has two different scanning sources. However, it will automatically detect which one you've used, so you don't necessarily need to pick one. And then you can change the scan quality. So the best is a 300 dpi. This would be a good quality of a scan, however it will take longer to complete. So if it's just a normal text document, then 200 is fine. And then you can change if you want the scan to be done in color or not. So just press scan again in the top left and come to the bottom and press the scan button and it will complete the scan. So you'll see a preview of it as it happens. When it's finished, press next in the top right. And now you have a few different editing options. So you can press on this rotate button and it will rotate it if you want. You can extract some text. Then if you press these three dots and then press edit, now you'll have this menu along the bottom, so you can crop it, you can adjust it and change the brightness, the saturation, some other things. You can also add filters, add text. So when you're happy with your edits, press done in the top right. Now to save it, press share/save. And at the top, you can change the file name. This would just make it easier to find on your phone. You can change the file type to JPEG, PDF, PNG. Press continue. And now you can either send it to contact, you can email it, or you can save it directly to your phone, which I will do. So now it's been saved. So if you just press this back arrow and then press exit scan, that's going to take you back to the home screen and your scan has been saved to the phone. I'll now show you how to use the automatic document feeder. Let's say you have multiple pages that you need scanned. Instead of using the scanner glass and doing it one by one, you could use the ADF at the top of the printer here. It has these two guides. This is to change the paper size. So for A4, you would simply press them the whole way across so that the paper fits. Get your pages aligned and they need to be inserted face up like this. And you're simply going to glide them in between the two guides. So push them in and you should hear your printer make a noise to confirm that it's detected them. So now come back into the scan section, press at the top and then change the input source to document feeder. And then you would just go ahead and complete the scans as we did the last time. So you'll notice that the pages are being taken one by one and scanned individually, and then they're brought out the bottom here. When they're complete, you can scroll through them and make the same edits that we did to the single scan, so you can edit it. And then this time you can press this reorder button as well, and if you press and hold, you can change the order of your scans. And then the saving process is just the same, so just come down to the bottom, press continue, and you can save it directly to your phone's files.